Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This one caught by Isabella. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long, it's Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Lavonte David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check in. Double dog. That's the way.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
You can't block me.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. This is Breida.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
50. 180. Mike, 58, right there. Alert, 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 alert.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. On second and a couple. Newton, they'll set up the screen for Freeman.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That ball complete to Isabella. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Broncos' 2-yard line.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on second and inches. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Freeman. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Here's Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Shit. Lock in.
Breida, he'll try the right side. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Calling it in Nelson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Going deep for Hopkins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Hey! Gun. Great.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Gun.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Great. Switches. 8. Express.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Isabella. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
20.
That QB's trash. Let's go. Check 31.
20. Here we go.
Play action. It's Newton. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Here we go again. Like 9.
Great.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Throwing again. Newton. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, we got a seal. 20. Express.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's Isabella open on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. Gets it off to Freeman. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Let's go.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Newton. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Newton. It's Hill, complete. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Sit. Great.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And Freeman lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come in with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
20.
Again, it's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 52. Check Nick. Hey!
Out of the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's get it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is the tight end Fant. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 15-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper.
Now it's Trubisky. This is caught. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to power it in with Arma. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Come on, 180. He's coming, Check in. I got one.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky looking for Perriman there. He's got him. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.